Okay, so my last set of books is form. And this was also pretty hard to track down. So the first one I picked is George Shrinks by William Joyce. And this is about a little boy named George. And he's small. He's like really small. And so I classify this as form because the way the author draws things, it is like three-dimensional. Let's go back. I can find the sink one. The sink one's probably one of the best ones. You feel like you're in the sink because of the way it's drawn, and you feel like you're in the bathtub. So I thought this was a really great example of form. And this just walks us through a day of what being him is like. So how does he adapt and change? How does he overcome obstacles? Bang. So just that kind of thing. What mischief does he get into? So as far as like a literary element, and so I think the literary element for this book is we could talk about the theme. And for me, as an adult, I think the theme is just because you're small doesn't mean you can't have fun, and like you can still do everything normal kids do, even if you're small. And so that would be it for me. So that would be the theme for me personally. So you could have students write about their own adventure if they were small or something like that. I think anything to do with writing always classifies as literature. I only say that because there's so many things we can have them write about. We can have them write in chronological order. We can have them write about theme. We can have them create a new setting. We can have them create a new story. So I really like the writing activities. What can I say? So anyway, George Shrinks. Pretty good book. The next one, I have a sticky note on it, is Giggle Giggle Quack by Doreen Cronin. Pictures by Betsy Lewin. And this book is nice. So Farmer Brown goes on vacation. He leaves his brother, Farmer Bob, in charge of his animals. And he gives him this long list. This is all what he's done. At the very bottom of the list, it said, beware of the duck. Because the duck is crazy. But I really like the form of this book because I really kind of feel like I'm on the farm. I like that the illustrations go like all the way through page. Does that make sense? But like I like it when the illustrations take up the whole page because like now I feel like I'm in the driveway watching the car drive away. So that's kind of why I put this in with form. But this book is really, it's funny. And so the duck in the end ends up making one of the animals, it hates the cows, say giggle giggle quack quack. And Farmer Brown does not return because now his farm is a disaster. So I would probably have students write an outline of the book because this one is a little more difficult to follow. That's what I would have them do to work on those critical thinking skills. But it also follows the same thing on every page. It always starts with giggle, giggle, moo, and then it changes. So this page, for example, is giggle, giggle, moo, giggle, oink, giggle, oink. And so I think I would have them, you know, you need to write a story or the outline about repetition and phrases. And so for the literary lesson, I would probably find a way to link in onomatopoeias because giggle, giggle, oink, oink, moo, quack, all onomatopoeias. So we would probably learn about onomatopoeias with this book. So those are the two books I have for form. And yeah, that's what I have.